Okay guys, I'll show you where we're at here overall first. We're at the top of the gearbox. Okay, now, next thing we're going to install here, first we need to push this pipe out of our way. Okay, there's a shaft here that comes through here, and it engages a gear here, and changes the direction, your feed direction. So I need to back this pipe off. I need to pull this out of there. Just trying to oil and clean everything. Now these are our parts here. Okay, I lost the camera view. This is a 4-start thread. 1, 2, 3, 4 starts. It has a hole going through it. Threads on one side. Okay, now this is the other part, the collar. This has this feature here, and that feature has to be leading out, facing out, and this screw here engages it. So this has to be installed with the through hole there, this here, and the threads at the bottom. So that's the position it needs to be in. And let me see if I can get it. Get it lined up. Of course I'm not going to. Okay. Let's see if we can retrieve that. I have just the wrench that'll get in there and pick it up. Okay, so let's try this now. That threaded hole has to go through this shaft as well. Or you can just do that. Okay, I now have this lined up here. And once again, what we're looking for is this screw here to be engaged, and that feature on the side. The shaft going through hole, and we have to be able to thread this in. So it may take a little bumping around. Make myself a little room here. Okay, I took a little pressure off of this screw here, and I think we are. I don't think we're fully engaged with that yet. There, that felt like it went home. Okay, a little bit of fiddling. And that is in position. Now, change your view here a little bit. Now we are wanting to engage. This has teeth on the bottom of it. It's a rack gear, and it's going to basically, I'm going to slide this over onto these teeth to that rack. So you see, it's going to go pretty easily. Still needs to come over a bit more. You can see this hole getting ready to open up here. This set screw needs to go there. So I need something a little bit bigger to pry this over with. And okay, now we are engaged. We got this in place. Okay, got that in place. Look, let's bring you back around here. Okay, I have to say I struggled greatly here. Let me show you why. Let me clean this out first. We got three positions. What I call forward, neutral, and reverse. Now, I was only getting forward and neutral. For reverse to work, that screw head has to be down enough to clear the inside of that. If it's too tight, the threaded part at the bottom sticks out too far and prevents you from engaging in that third gear. If you watch right here, let me put you on the stand. And we'll look at the three. I need to turn that feature off that turns the screen off to save battery. This is flat. That's neutral. So I'm going to go forward. See, that's down. Reverse. Down. Now what I was getting prior to going into the headstock and tightening up the set screws on the shifting fork is I was having a hard time finding neutral. But anyway, I wasn't. That pin was sticking up just proud, just a little bit, and it wasn't allowed this collar to spin around it. So this detent spring seems to be tight enough, and I believe after pushing this pipe back down, you can find out, remember what configure it is. And so to get this out of your way, you just pull that up, push it back down. I'm going to get some oil in there. We already talked about pushing the gear rack over onto the gears. And we're going to set this collar, keep that from wandering. And golly, I think we are ready. If I can find the part, we'll be ready. It's a pretty big thing. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Okay, God knows I've had my my setbacks with this one, with this disassembly, the first time it was just dumb luck that I had no issues at all. My main issue was forgetting. Okay, with that buttoned up, I can bring my electric box back up. I can bring my forward reversing motor back up. So we got this is going to go there. And then this drum switch is going to go here. Huh. Okay, that wraps up this part. I don't even know what part we're at anymore. Had my struggles. Got my electric box, my motor direction box hooked back up. You need to get the belts back on, the pulley back on, the belts back on, get that covered up. And then we're going to put carriage back on. I'm going to work on the locking bar for the carriage stop, carriage lock. And we'll be able to start making chips again. And the next project is going to be the lead screw for the power cross feed. I think I'm going to try to farm that out to one of you guys. I don't know if anybody wants to step up. I don't know what a fair price to charge would be for something like that. I'd like to pay less than the fair price. But if anybody has an idea what that would, if I took that into a shop, that job, what kind of cost would I be looking at? I always have the option of buying the screw and fitting it on my shaft, which I think is a doable fix. I would just need someone to do some TIG welding for me at the end. So, God. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Till next time.